Hello everyone and welcome. My name's Lainey. This is Big Girls Really Do Cry, and this is the diet word. I believe I'm on week 5, and I've had the worst week yet, so yeah, that's good, isn't it? Yeah, I have pretty much, I think I've had over calories every day. I'm just gonna have a look. Oh wait, maybe not. I was good on Monday and Tuesday. So I had 3,096 on the Saturday and 2,964 on the Sunday, 2,430 on the Monday, 2,398 on the Tuesday, 3,259 on the Wednesday, 2,791 on Thursday, and 3,422 yesterday, given an average of 2,901 calories. Yeah, I'll put the screenshot up. So no, not a good week whatsoever. I have been pretty much stuck in. I went out one day round the block, and I went out one day after gaffer taping my wheel to meet family and friends, family, not friends, on Thursday. It's currently Saturday. Yesterday was my auntie's first year memory. It's the start of like how things went really wrong last year kind of thing. So she passed away in August. My dad pretty much was in hospital or like a respite facility. We didn't see him for about 5 weeks before he passed away in October, and then my mum in the November. So it's kind of like, yeah, and we didn't really get to grieve any of it because it was just always something else. So yeah, I think it's going to be hard. I think the next few weeks are going to be hard, and I'd like to say that I've managed through it with the food side of things, but yeah, not being able to get out is making a massive difference. It makes a massive difference to how I feel, and yes, I'm going to go out today, and it sounds like I'm risking it, you know, with the wheelchair, because it's not good to go out with the wheel as it is. If it splits completely, I'll be stuck. But I've got to weigh it up to between how I feel and, you know what I mean? And I'm only going out for an hour, and I'm only going literally 2 minutes from my house round and round. It's not gonna, I mean, it's not much in it, you know, but I'm hoping it'll just give us that little bit of something, I guess. Yeah, I just really hope my wheels get sorted. Like, they said anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, but like, how many is a few weeks? And I'm gonna ring on Monday because I've got a feeling that, like, with these things, the wheels might come in and then they'll just sit there for days until someone finally decides to do something about it. Whereas, like, not like that, it's a massive deal for me. Like, if they are just sitting in a box in an office, you know, waiting, I'm hoping that if I ring on Monday and they have come in over the weekend or whatever, that gives them the sort of kick up the arse to, like, get them done, because otherwise, you know, God knows when. I'm just hoping they're in. and as part of it are just things, you know, when they did the 6 months ago, when they did the when they checked the wheelchair over, why didn't they look at the wheels then and order some like in advance, thinking that they're going to be needed? You know what I mean? I don't know, but yeah, I'm at a bit of a frustrating, sort of sad and frustrated at the moment, if that's the word. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. So yeah, I'll have put the screenshot up, I assume, of the you know, of my food intake and stuff. I think, you know, I'm still logging it, which is good, because I think before, like, I would have just sort of like, oh, I've gone over, stop logging it, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. So I know that, and I'm aware of what I've done, I'm aware of what I'm doing, type of thing. I know where it's gone wrong and all those things, and I hope that I can sort of calm it down maybe. And yeah, right, I'm gonna read something from my blog. Okay, so this is something I wrote on my blog in June 2018, and it's called "Are You Eating Enough to Lose Weight?" I'm sure I'm not alone in this, but in the past I would make a decision to start some diet or other, and it would usually consist of living off lettuce and fresh air, or at least that's how it felt. I'd think to myself that with this next swig of this shake or piece of fruit, I'd be losing tons of weight. I may be hungry, in fact starving, but at least I'm losing loads of weight. And I was. In fact, I was losing really big numbers, which at the time I'd be over the moon about. So I'd have 7 pound lost in my first week, and then this would continue for a few weeks, losing anywhere between 3 and 6 pounds usually. But after a couple of months, the numbers would start to drop, and I'd get to the point that I'd lose half a pound or not even at all. And at this point I'd give up. I'd get very down about it and just totally binge on all the foods I used to have before, takeaways, crisps, chocolate, etc. I'd be out of control, and the 3 stone that I'd lost so miserably would go back on far quicker than it ever left me, and I'd be back to square one or even further back, because I'd not tried to lose weight for another year or so maybe. And as well as the 3 stone I'd put back on, I'd have also gained at least another 3 to match that. So for example, before the crash calorie drop, your body was, let's say, used to consuming 3,500 calories per day, and say your body was burning 2,500 calories per day, the majority of which are used on running your organs and just keeping you alive, and the rest on doing your usual life things, including any exercise you may do. So the extra 1,000 calories per day that you were consuming was just becoming stored fat on your body, and you were continuing to gain weight. So what happens to your body when you crash your calories? So you then decide to cut everything out that's bad, that you think is bad for you, and follow some drastic diet where you might have a shake for 1 or 2 of your meals or whatever, and then all in all you're consuming is about 1,000 calories a day. But your body still needs 2,500 to run, and at first you have big losses, as I said before, but then after a few weeks your brain starts to realize it can't sustain this kind of energy loss long term, because it will run out of stored energy, or fat as it were. So it lowers your metabolism, so you start burning calories at a lower rate. So now your body only needs, say, 1,200 calories to run, and this then affects your weight loss. You stop losing weight and you probably don't feel so great due to the lack of nutrients and etc. You even lose muscle because muscle takes a lot of energy to run, so your body breaks it down and uses it. Our bodies really don't care that you need to lose 3 stone in 3 months for the holiday that you've booked, or about looking good in a new dress for a wedding in 2 months' time. The only priority your body has is to keep you alive, and it needs calories as energy to do that. It took me a long time for this to actually click in place for me, that it's not a race, and week by week the weight loss builds up slowly. I know we all want to lose weight by tomorrow, and we all put such high pressure on ourselves for instant results, but as the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. So how do you know if you're not eating enough? You need to know your total daily energy expenditure, which is your TDE. It's a calculation done based on various things like your age, your weight, your lifestyle, etc. There are calculators online that work out what your body needs in energy. So using the example as before, if your body needs 2,500 calories and you want to change to a healthier lifestyle, you consume 2,000 calories. Your body is then in a 500 calorie deficit, meaning you will lose weight. 500 calories a day, 500 calories a day less results in approximately 1 pound weight loss per week. This is the healthiest, most sustainable way to lose weight that I have found, and I have tried just about every diet. It also means you won't feel lousy, you won't feel constantly hungry, as your body won't go into starvation mode, as it's sometimes referred. It's actually just your brain's natural reaction to losing a lot of weight. When I learned about this, it totally made sense to me. I'm not a professional in any way. There is plenty of information and more detail available online. I know how hard this can be and how easy we want to fix it, but like anything in life, if it's worth it, then it won't be easy, and that is what makes it worth it. I personally now believe that if you use your TDE for your calories in a 500 calorie deficit, recalculating it every time you get weighed, for instance once a month, and for the most part choose healthier choice foods with treats, and with occasional treats, you will lose the weight you want to slowly over time, hopefully forever. And then I put a healthy lifestyle, that's for life. I still agree with most of that point. I think personally you can have like things that I hate calling them treats and stuff, to be fair, but I think you can eat, if you eat 75 to 80% healthily, and by healthily I don't mean superfood this and superfood that or whatever. A lot of them things are just economy. I remember watching a program about them, and I think it was like, there was some sort of berries, I've forgotten the name of them now, but there was some sort of berries, and they were like super expensive, and people were buying them because they were like supposedly this super food that give you all these nutrients, and like when tested against strawberries, they give you no extra benefits than strawberries did. There was a few different ones. I think it's quinoa, is that how you say it? That one, and I think I've forgotten what the thingy that against, but they tested these superfoods out, and the cost of difference, I think someone did a shop in like a healthy place, bought all these superfoods, tested them against sort of normal things like cabbage and strawberries and things, and found that there was actually no difference between them. There was no extra benefits between them in terms of nutrients and stuff, and the only difference was like the superfoods cost about 30 quid extra, which is ridiculous. But anyway, that's a whole different story. We've just kind of gone off one somewhere. But yeah, personally, I think, 75 to 80% nutritious foods leaves like 20% if you want to spend it on chocolate or whatever, as long as it's under your calories. And like, I personally eat something chocolate every day. I don't feel like I'm missing out, and I know that I'm saying this at the moment of when I'm over calories. But it's definitely more mental, and personally, the mental side of it is much more of an issue for me. If I'm out and about, if I'm able to do the things that I want to do that take my brain away from what's going on in the world, as it were, I don't think about food. I don't, because I found something that helps me, if that makes sense, and I think that works for a lot of people. So if I'm out and about, I don't think about it. I just I'm in the moment of what I'm doing, and yeah, I love it. So hopefully I'll be back out and about soon, and then I won't be thinking about food again. That's the plan anyway. So I'm gonna go. Thank you everyone for watching. I think I've covered everything, and I hope you're doing well in your conquest of food, if that's what you're trying to do. Let me know in the description box, not the description box, Lainey, the comments, Lainey, let me know in the comments below. And I shall speak to you next week, hopefully. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself with regards to how it is or what it is, but I'll be here, and we'll see how it's gone. Yeah, that's where I'm going with that. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.